You know, the internet absolutely loves a good mystery. But every once in a while, a story comes along that seems to just break the rules of reality itself. Today, we're digging into one of the great pieces of digital folklore, the truly bizarre case of a YouTube video that claimed it was 140 years long.
But let's just start with a wild question. Can a video actually outlive you? And I'm not talking by a few years. I mean, could a single YouTube video be scheduled to end long, long after we're all gone?
Well, the video in question claimed to be 1,234,567 hours long. To save you from pulling out a calculator, that's almost 141 years. I mean, it's just an impossible, mind-bending number that, as you can imagine, immediately kicked off a viral phenomenon.
Okay, so let's dive into the case file on this one. The whole story really blew up in January of 2026. A channel called @ShinyWR uploaded something that just seemed to defy all logic. So let's break down the evidence, piece by piece.
The details here really add up to a perfectly creepy little puzzle. The channel was @ShinyWR. The title? Just a single question mark. The description? Written in Arabic, translated to the very welcoming phrase, "Come, meet me in hell." And the video itself? Nothing. Just a blank, silent, black screen.
So you've got this super mysterious video with a terrifyingly long duration, but the real twist, the thing that got everyone talking, came when people actually clicked the play button. And this is where that disconnect between what was promised and what was real just fueled the entire mystery.
So here's the core of it. While the video's page was screaming 140 years, the player itself showed something completely different. 12 hours, 34 minutes, and 56 seconds. This was a huge first clue that something was off, especially since YouTube's normal upload limit is, you guessed it, 12 hours.
And what did you get for those 12+ hours? I'll save you the time. Absolutely nothing. No secret messages, no faint sounds, no little changes in the image. It was exactly what it looked like. A long, uneventful, totally blank screen. The whole spectacle wasn't in the content, it was in the data behind the content.
So naturally, with a puzzle this strange and a total lack of official answers, the internet did what it does best. It got incredibly creative. This information vacuum was just the perfect breeding ground for all kinds of rumors and wild speculation.
Oh, the theories were flying everywhere. People were asking, was YouTube secretly testing some new feature? Could this be the start of a massive, elaborate, alternate reality game? You know, one of those interactive puzzles? Some people even got way out there, suggesting it was a cryptic broadcast from North Korea. Or was it all just one giant, embarrassing glitch?
The comment section was, as you can probably guess, an absolute goldmine of comedy. My personal favorite suggestion was this gem, a classic piece of internet logic. Report for nudity, so YouTube has to watch the whole thing. You just have to admire that kind of thinking.
Okay, so after all the conspiracies, all the jokes, and the millions of curious views, what was actually going on? Let's get to the reveal and see how this brilliant digital illusion was pulled off. The truth is way simpler and honestly a lot more clever than any conspiracy theory.
The truth is something called a metadata exploit. Now, it sounds complicated, but the idea is pretty straightforward. Basically, the uploader figured out a way to manipulate the video file's background data, the information that tells YouTube how long the video is, and trick the system's user interface.
So here's how it probably went down. Step 1. The user starts uploading a totally standard video file. In this case, our lovely blank screen. Step 2 is the real key. While that file was still processing, they messed with its duration metadata, likely taking advantage of a bug in YouTube's system. And the result? Step 3, YouTube's system gets confused and just displays that fake, impossible length on the public page, even though the actual file is way, way shorter.
And we know this was a deliberate act, not just some random accident. A quick look at the @ShinyWR channel showed this wasn't their first rodeo. The channel had other videos with similarly bizarre, manipulated lengths, like one that was 294 hours, and another at 300 hours. This was someone who was experimenting with and perfecting a very specific glitch.
So at the end of the day, it was just a clever technical trick, a simple glitch that created a viral masterpiece. But that brings up a bigger question. Why did this specific exploit become a legend of internet culture?
And the answer is pretty simple. It was never, ever about the content of the video itself. The black screen was completely irrelevant. The real content was the mystery, the impossible number, the creepy description, the total lack of an explanation. It was a perfect storm designed to weaponize human curiosity on a massive, global scale.
And this whole brilliant case of digital smoke and mirrors really leaves us with a fascinating thought. In our world of endless information, this whole thing proved that a simple, unanswered question can still be the most powerful viral force of all, which really makes you wonder, what's the next great internet myth just waiting to be born?